to be quite honest.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared for next weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do way more than this.
That was like a sip.
We're not starting off well. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a special episode today because we're not trying the latest, hipster IPAs or the barrel-aged stouts. We're going back. We're going back to college. And with me, I have a college student who's gonna be going through her ring dunk ceremony this weekend. And are you excited for this?
I'm very excited, but it is a lot of ounces.
Yeah. And have you chugged a whole pitcher of beer before?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
Not
I
at all.
can't say I have either. I may have done it, but I don't remember. And that's the thing that we gotta watch out for in this weekend. But so how did this whole because this is a Texas A&M tradition, right? So how did it get started?
So I believe it's been on since the 1970s, and it happened when a Corps cadet dropped his ring in a pitcher of beer, and he was probably drinking a lot by then, and he was probably the easiest way to get to it is just chugging the whole thing.
Wow.
So he just chugged it, and now because of that, now I have to chug.
Now because of this thing, my little sister has to chug a whole pitcher of beer. Thank you, guy from the 70s. But hey, we're here to try out different types of beer. And hey, you're probably thinking, your little bro out there, oh man, I only do Bud Light, I only do Miller Lite. No, we're gonna find out today which one is gonna be the best chuggable beer for this whole pitcher that you're gonna have to chug. So we're gonna find the best beer, and that's the beer that you're gonna be having.
Yeah, for sure.
That weekend. You
I'm
ready?
excited.
Okay, so we have different beers here. I wanted to split it up between a craft and your traditional light beers. So what I started here was with a cream ale. So this is from Eureka Heights. This is Buckle Bunny. Very good. Not sure how the chuggability is gonna go, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. The next one here is a pretty cool craft Mexican beer, and this is a Mexican lager from Mexico. Okay, so this is the Colimita. Yeah, this is from a brewery in Colima. So shout out to my friend Karen out there, Colima. But anyways, this beer is straight up from Mexico, Mexican lager. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see how it compares. And now we're getting to the territory of college, right? So we got the Natty Light. Natty Light, what? Is that what people say now?
They just say natty?
They just say natties.
Yeah.
Who knew? So we're gonna, let's try this out. But then there's this whole other super extra light beers. And this one here has I think it's a 2.8%
Seems like the winner to me.
ABV. So let's maybe for your own safety, this is probably the best one to go with.
Yeah,
but
this
we're
is
gonna see.
A 4%er?
This one's a 4.4%er. This is actually 4.2, which I was
wow.
surprised because it's
People
Natty
talk
Light.
about that all the
Right?
time.
And I'm oh, what? So this is talking about 4.5, 4.4, and 4.2, and then 2.8. So
yeah, if I take this, I'm gonna tell everyone it was 6%.
you're a student. What's your hypothesis? Let's go back. We're gonna do a research report out of this.
Okay.
Probably not, but what's your hypothesis? Which one do you think you're gonna like?
Well, I think these are gonna be better, but this one's gonna be the easiest to chug.
Okay, and that's what we're going for today. We're gonna go for chuggability.
Because it's the lightest for sure.
Exactly. So you ready?
Let's go.
Fight me, go!
Woohoo!
We have the same beers here. We are ready to start it off. And the total chuggability score, if you guys are familiar with the Mexican lager episode, if you haven't seen it, click over here. But that score is just how well can you chug this beer. That's simply it. All right, we're not going for taste, aromas, flavors, none of that. It's how well can we chug this beer.
And enjoy it also.
Oh yeah, you want to enjoy it, but
I don't think you're really gonna enjoy this
at
2 minutes of your life.
And we've let it sit out for a little bit, not too long, but we've let it sit out for just a bit. So you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. Number 1 here.
I did not finish that, but that tasted gross.
Ah.
That was really gross.
I don't know what that was, to be quite honest.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared for next weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do way more than this.
That was a sip.
We're not starting off well. So
We're not starting off well.
We're gonna need
but that
some.
was it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was good. I actually really enjoyed that, whatever that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It wasn't that easy to chug though. I can't say it was super easy to chug.
Yeah, it was not that easy.
For me, on the chuggability, I'm gonna put it down at a 4 because it was kind of tough. It was a little bit tough.
I felt like it wasn't that light.
Yeah, no, it was good though. It was good. I'll have this again, but not to chug.
Yeah, because I did like 2 gulps. We're gonna be having trouble.
That is depressing. All right, so I'm gonna go for 4 on this. So what do you?
I would probably give it a 5. I think it
5?
was not that bad, but like a White Claw would be harder.
Yeah, because that.
But out of beer, I would give it a 5.
All right, cool. Let's move on to number 2 here.
Ooh, this one's darker.
Let's go for it.
This one was way harder.
I don't know if it's just because it's getting progressively harder, but it was harder.
That one also had more carbonation though.
Especially right in the middle, like I was like,
yeah, ugh. I was like, whoa, that's why I stopped there.
Yeah.
That one was
You're
hard.
really gonna struggle.
Hey, mates, yeah, it's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna say this was harder than number 1.
Yeah, this one was very hard to chug.
I'm gonna go down to a 3 on this one if I gave this a 4. So
I would go down to a 2.
2. Wow. Okay.
If I gave this a 5, I would go down to a 2. That was like, I think it was just the fizziness. This one was pretty like not.
Yeah, it's probably like flattened out for a little bit. Okay. All right. Moving on to number 3 here.
This one's probably gonna be the easiest.
This is probably the fastest flight I've ever done.
Oh,
but hey, that's what we're testing.
That's true. This doesn't taste super gross.
But for me, it was a little bit easier to chug.
Yeah.
Now this one was not the best. I really like number 1, but
this one tastes.
Chuggability, I would probably put it at a 6.
I would say that I just can't do the taste. So yeah, I would give it a 4.
Taste, you're gonna go back to 4.
Yeah.
It's not that great on taste.
Yeah, no, that was.
Okay, all right. Do you like number 1 more?
Yeah, I really. This is probably gonna be the light one.
Do you think this is a light one?
I think so, and it's gonna make me sad.
Okay. Well, hey.
Because it tastes really bad.
We're not done. We're gonna figure it out, okay? All right.
Actually, no, it doesn't taste. It tastes amazing. If you guys want to sponsor
Oh my God,
us.
just burp. Oh, it's so crazy.
If you guys want to sponsor us,
All right.
It tastes amazing.
But chuggability is there. So 3 for people that like 3. Hey, chuggable. Try it.
Yeah.
4. You ready for this one? Let's go.
This one tastes the best. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle hard.
This was harder for me. It's probably like at number 1 here. I'm probably gonna put it at a 4. 3 being the most chuggable, but 4 rating for chuggability here. It wasn't like.
Yeah, I would give this like a 4 also.
For me, I really enjoyed number 1. Number 1 was tasteful and was
the easiest to chug.
Fairly chuggable. Number 3, I think, was the easiest to chug, but just like that whole flavor wasn't like helping the chug. So, so I guess which one would you say you would like to have?
I would choose 1 because it has the best flavor, and it's, in my opinion, the easiest to chug. Last choice, I would not even touch 2 again.
No 2. Yeah. Okay, so
and
we're
then,
not using 2.
Then I would go to 4 and then 3.
Okay, so you do 1, 4, 3.
Yeah,
2. Okay, perfect. All right, you ready to figure out which one was which?
Yeah, are we gonna guess or are we just gonna like go for it?
Or do you have a guess?
I think this is Miller Lite.
You think this one's a Miller Lite?
I'm gonna go. No, I think this is a Natty Light.
You think this is a Natty Light? I don't think this is a Natty Light.
Which one do you think is a Natty?
I think the Natty Light's probably number 2. 2 or 4. I don't know.
No, this tastes the best. I think this is a Eureka Heights.
I think this is a Eureka Heights one. You're right.
It tastes the best.
I think number 3 is probably the Colima Mexican lager. Because that flavor of like that you probably said like it's not that great. I think that's the Mexican lager like flavor, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So don't.
I mean, I'm not a beer expert. You are. So
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But.
Way more than me. I'm like, what's a natty?
All right, let's figure it out. What is it? What is it?
All right. So number 1, drum roll please. Eureka Heights.
Boom!
Tasting with the best taste.
And that was pretty easy to chug.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Like compared to the rest of them. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be pretty hard, but it was
I
actually
thought that was gonna be the hardest one to chug.
Yeah, yeah. All right, number 2.
Perfect. Drum roll, please. It'll be a little different than what you guys thought. It's Miller 64.
Miller 64. Wow, the lightest one.
And that was
number
like-
2. It was pretty, maybe the fizziness.
Yeah,
It could be the fizziness. Maybe if you let it sit out for like a long time.
for like 2 days.
Yeah, it could be get there. But yeah, if you're
That
looking
was-
to low ABV,
Yeah, if I'm gonna look to survive,
that's
maybe
probably what you want to go.
maybe we're trying to go.
But you want to like flatten it as much as you can. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was number 2 here.
And you guys got number 3, Colimita.
Kolimita. That's that little flavor that you probably didn't
Yeah, I
like
did
was
not.
the
Did not.
staple Mexican lager. You have it from like the Dos Equis and like the Tecates. It's all there. It was pretty good though. I really enjoyed it for a Mexican lager. And number 4,
Natural Light.
Natty Light. Natty Lights.
In my opinion, it wasn't that easy to chug.
It wasn't. No.
Like, I think it's weird that maybe it's because we tried this one first.
It could be. I mean, you still have some left. Why
Yeah.
don't you give it a shot?
Yeah, it's pretty light.
Yeah. But you said you really liked it though.
It did taste good.
Maybe it tastes familiar.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it does taste familiar, and that's the only reason I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it actually.
All right.
The Eureka Height though, that one's really good.
So Eureka Heights is your potential chuggable beer.
Yeah.
The second choice, I'm guessing, is gonna be Natty
Light.
Light,
I think the second choice might be Miller just to survive.
just to survive. Okay, so
Yeah.
and then maybe go to a
Yeah,
Natty Light.
then
Okay, all right.
Lastly, number 3.
We got our strategy, and the hypothesis was proven wrong, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. There you
I
go.
think it was a fizziness.
Yeah, I
though.
think it was a fizziness, but lower ABV doesn't necessarily mean
that it's easier to
it's
chug.
easier to chug. There you go. We learned a lot today.
But also, it's
Who
like
needed to go to class? No one.
I also think taste has a lot to do.
Yeah.
Because it's like I feel like I can chug a Starbucks drink like nothing.
Yeah.
But I can't chug beer like nothing. It just doesn't taste the same.
It's not the same. It's not a triple, quadruple, upside down caramel macchiato, right?
That's not how it goes.
Is that not your order?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, click the button below so you can get some really, really cool videos, and you guys can figure out what beer do you like best. So thank you guys for watching, and stay hoppy, my friends.